Hello, everybody. There is peace and quiet. There will be cat noises all the time, but that's the way it is here in this studio. Now, this is a series of portraits that I'm trying to get into and go through because I'm going to be invited at Caravacas, which is a town in Spain. At the book festival, I'll be invited there to do live portraits of different people. So that's part of me practicing with any portrait, but portraits that will have to be under 40 minutes because it will be live portraits and people cannot stand, or they cannot, or maybe they wouldn't stand for more than 40 minutes, and I think that's maximum as well. So that portrait, this one, it has to be quick and accurate. So let's see. Let's start with this guy. There will be people smiling there. There will be people serious. So any expression will be welcomed. So let's start with this one then. There's an axis. It's slightly tilted, his face to the left. Then you have hair, skull shape, which actually this one here, it's where I see the shadow, and this area which is in the shadow, that's taken from internet basically, by Pinterest. Although I do have live portraits which I'm working on now, and I'll show you people from Benithar, or the place that the village that I'm very close to, and there are people and young people standing by and standing for me basically to prepare those portraits, to sharpen up my hand and for the quick portraits that I'm trying to do here in Caravaca. So let's have the smile here, and the eye, which is, it's almost closed because he's smiling. Another one here, and then the eye itself, the upper line of the eyebrow. You have the shadow of the nose, another shadow here. This is the side of his face. Here the face ends here, but I'm not going to at this moment in time to particularly finish that one here. I'm more interested in shadows now. And actually, normally I go with the shape of the face, so that's why I concentrate my observation is the shape of the face more than anything, and shape of the shadows as well, where the shadows are. They will help me and you as well, guide you to the to the proportions and also the likeness. Now in this case, because he's tilted backwards, the eye is lower than the ear, it's lower than the eye level, and that is by the end of his face here. The smile of his face, which is beautiful here, and teeth. Oh my God, teeth are a nightmare. They're hard to draw because lots of you tend to actually, I wouldn't do it, but lots of people tend to start, and how many teeth are there. It's not about drawing everything you see, it's about selecting and simplifying. Now a bit more of a longer jaw, and more shadow, or actually middle tone instead of shadow here. Upper lip here. Teeth, they're white, so I'm to keep an eye here because I'm darkening too much. A very, very, very soft shadow, middle tone, and then you have another shadow under the eye itself, which is very smiley here, there. That's the upper, the upper eyelid. Further up the hair here. Then you have the flick of the hair. I've got 3 little kittens here, so it's a bit distracting because they're doing lots of noise and they're not sleeping, although it's late. So you'll see me every now and then stopping, and I'm just looking at if they're going to throw anything here and break something. Okay. And so that shadow here, concentrate on that side of the face, on the right hand side. Then you have the shadow, then you have the ear. And this, as I said, under where the lower eye bag is. And face, the jaw, and the neck, which is almost vertical. And Adam's apple here. So, oh my God, sorry. There's a lot of noises on kittens are playing. And I need to supervise them. I cannot lock them somewhere because they start meowing. And then you have the neck here, all the 3 tendons here, and a little bit of a shadow lining. He's got an infectious smile, this guy. And his nostril here, we have the bag under the eye, the eyebrow, which and it drops here. I don't want to put too much line on that side of the eyebrow, this one, because it's on the shadow. That also doesn't have to be with a dark and dark line. It's to blend the head and a little bit on that side, so just drop. The hair will be here, quite above the ear, and the flick of hair. It's got that typical teenage haircut, which is no hair on the sides and loads of hair at the top. Now, to be honest, there's not much I can say here. I will just follow all the shadows and all the shapes and shadows that I see here. So actually, for not you hearing all this noise coming from the cat here, which is almost above my camera, I will mute myself and the cats here, the noise that they're doing, and you will see the process. Just you will follow me on the process of working with the shapes and bringing the likeness, which is the most important thing when you do live portraits, because they were going to be paid. So that's something that I need to keep an eye and be very, very careful with the likeness, and not to make him older than he is. Okay, I'll mute myself and we'll see how it goes. It's just basically practicing for the big day. Okay, well, you just follow me on the muted recording.